Okay, so let's start. Hello everyone, welcome. Today we are relaunching the Code Club of our college. So we have organized this induction session for all of you to get to know us better and to answer your queries. So who are we? We are a club open to students of all the branches to improve your coding skills and enhance the culture of competitive coding. We are here to provide you all a dynamic platform to learn, innovate, and interact with your seniors and learn from their experiences. We aim to make it a one-stop shop solution for internship, placement preparations, and to keep you all updated about opportunities out there like scholarships, hackathons, and mentorship programs from tech giants. I'll now introduce you to the team, which is of four for now, and our experiences and achievements. I'm Anushka Srivastav. I'm pursuing computer engineering, and I'm an incoming software development intern at Microsoft. I have been part of Include, Nurture, and Augment mentorship program. Meet Ishwari Patil. She's pursuing ENTC. She's also an incoming software development intern at Microsoft, and she's the Grace Hopper Celebration Scholar. Anshika Dubey, she's from computer engineering. She's incoming summer analyst at Goldman Sachs and also a Google Generation Scholar. Maitre Parki, she's pursuing ENTC. She's incoming software development intern at Microsoft and has been project mentee at Microsoft Engage. So all these experiences and achievements, through these experiences and achievements, we want to help you all by using Code Club as a platform to achieve all of it and more. Let us now watch an inspirational video to know about the wonders of coding.
I was 13 when I first got access to a computer.
My parents bought me a Macintosh in 1984 when I was 8 years old.
I was in 6th grade.
I learned to code in college.
Freshman year, first semester, intro to computer science.
I wrote a program to play tic-tac-toe.
I think it was pretty humble beginnings. I think the first program I wrote asked things like, what's your favorite color? Or how old are you?
I first learned how to make a green circle and a red square appear on the screen.
The first time I actually had something come up and say, hello world, and I made a computer do that. It was just astonishing.
Learning how to program didn't start off as wanting to learn all of computer science or trying to master this discipline or anything like that. It just started off because I wanted to do this one simple thing. I wanted to make something that was fun for myself and my sisters. And I wrote this little program and then basically just add a little bit to it. And then when I needed to learn something new, I looked it up either in a book or on the internet and then added a little bit to it.
It's really not unlike kind of playing an instrument or something or playing a sport.
It's more about the process of breaking down problems than, sort of coming up with complicated algorithms as people traditionally think about it.
You don't have to be a genius to know how to code. You need to be determined.
Addition, subtraction, that's about it.
You should probably know your multiplication tables.
You don't have to be a genius to code. Do you have to be a genius to read?
Even if you want to become a race car driver or play baseball or build a house, all of these things have been turned upside down by software.
What it is, computers are everywhere. You want to work in agriculture? Do you want to work in entertainment? Do you want to work in manufacturing? It's just all over.
Programmers of tomorrow are the wizards of the future. You're going to look like you have magic powers compared to everybody else.
It's amazing. I think it's the closest thing we have to a superpower.
Great coders are today's rock stars. That's it.
So did you guys like the video?
Yes.
What are
your views? Did you get
What
inspired
are your
by
views on it? Like, what inspires you to code? Let us know. Come on, you can unmute yourself or you can share it in chat box. Like, what inspires you to code as an individual?
Or are you familiar with coding or are you new with it? Share about it.
No one? Come on, guys. What inspires you to code? We have CS people here. Come on.
In fact, not only code, like it's mainly about innovation, isn't it? Even from ANTC or mechanical, like what is something which inspires you to engineer something?
Prituja says holding a command to almost change everything inspires me. That's very nice. That is what it is. Like coding is actually, like they said in the video, it holds the power to change. It's like a superpower that humans have. It's very nice.
True.
It's much more
Apurva says
interesting.
it's much more interesting.
Soumya Thakur says the satisfaction I get after I crack the logic of something by myself. That feeling is just awesome, and that's what inspires me to continue and learn. That is very nice, Soumya. So it means that you are already coding, like you have started with coding, right?
Actually, that
very-
satisfaction feels so good.
So good. It's like you solve one question, and if sometimes you're stuck on it for 1 or 2, there were times when we as coders were stuck on a question for 2 hours straight, and we were like, "Raat mein baith ke we are solving that question." It got too late, and then finally when it's solved, it was whoa, wow.
Even in sleep, that question and logic is going on.
Yes, that's true.
Ritika says,
yeah,
it's a journey, sometimes frustrating, sometimes interesting.
I totally agree with the first.
Keywords, but the output is worth the pain. Oh God, this is so true. So true. Himani, coding is so interesting, and I love to remove errors. Oh, removing errors is like.
Is it a semicolon? Just tell me.
Most of the time I've got the error like the null pointed errors. I get these errors so many times, and I search for many times for that coding errors.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. Himanshi, it happens with everyone. Himani, sorry, it happens with everyone.
Asmita in second mate is saying familiar with it little bit. Yeah, it's a great start, Asmita.
Yeah, nice.
Great, Asmita. When I started coding, I for a week or two, I just went how to print a statement.
That's true. Pranita says, recently I started practicing on HackerRank, and when I passed all test cases, it makes me so happy. That is true. It gives when all, like, if there's partial test cases passing and it's like, what is wrong with my code, and then finally when all the test cases pass, it's very nice.
Samiksa is application of codes and devices that make human lives easier since that is very good. Like Microsoft has this vision that like inspires me, like making human lives easier. So Microsoft's vision is to empower every organization and each person on this planet to achieve more. You're aligning there, dude.
I'm just a beginner, but when the code runs and gives no error, makes atmosphere change. That's true. You feel something inside, right? The happiness just bubbles out that I did it.
Rutuja is asking, when did you people start to code for the first time? So I wrote my first code when I was in 12th. I took my vocational subject as computer science.
But as competitive coding, we started in second year. Just be consistent. Doesn't matter at what time you start.
Nidhi says, I just realized that coding is used literally everywhere, as they said, and it gives us the power to change and create a lot of things. So that's what's awesome.
That's amazing. Yeah. This makes you feel uneasy until the code gets executed. So you work even more harder. That's true. You just keep thinking about it. You cannot rest if a code is just incomplete and you cannot get away from your laptop if there's a code that is incomplete. You feel really uneasy there.
Yeah, and you can't even like skip the question, go ahead. You
can't.
won't be able to solve the next question unless
You just keep thinking about the previous question that you did, like what is wrong with it. That's true.
But even thinking on solutions for long, sometimes we end up wasting time. So sometimes
we gotta make a balance out of it. That's what we
when to check the solution and when to think of the logic.
Yes. Because it happens a lot of times, guys, that the logic that is used in that question is not something that a person can come up with unless and until they have already read it somewhere, that algorithm, or they have been familiar with that thing. So sometimes it's good to see the solution if you think that this question is out of my box, like you don't know anything about it. Don't waste time on it then.
Snehal, we code in C++. Like all four of us use C++, but anything works, C++ or Java, both are good.
Java, Python, anything.
Yeah,
Shravani is saying,
Python.
prior to college practical, if my code gets run successful, it means a lot to me. You know what we did when we were in our first year and had these FPL labs. So we had this competition, like 3-4 people, we knew coding. So we had this competition. Ma'am के बताने से पहले किसका run होगा?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, Ishwarya and I used to do that.
Coding is something new to us. Like we knew basics, but most of the things are new. So yes, sometimes, yes, it is hard, but it's like the most interesting thing that I have come across, and you will enjoy it a lot.
You get to learn a lot. Like you think that it is overwhelming, but when you get used to it, you will find it very enjoyable.
Yeah,
It's
and
very
after a like couple of months, when you practice daily, you'll be very fluent in things. So you'll start enjoying it a lot.
True.
Okay, then I guess we are done here with this thing. So, what do we have in store for all of you enthusiastic folks? That you are really very enthusiastic.
Yeah.
So, what all can you expect from us, and what is our plan of action for this year? Curated study material for coding preparation. We'll provide you all with resources to AHDSA. These resources will include systematic and scheduled timeline of a course, starting right from the basic Hello World program, and will help you reach up to dynamic programming. And this course will contain all the important topics like linked list, stacks and queues, trees, graphs. Then you'll also be provided with material to study the core CS subjects like OOPS, object-oriented programming, OS, DBMS. DBMS is database management systems, CN, computer networks. Non-CS people present here, this will help you a lot in acing your intern tests and interviews, as these are the favorite things that the interviewer will ask, especially OOPS. OOPS, irrespective of your branch, will be asked in every interview. Apart from this, we'll provide you with a question bank that consists of all the classic questions that are most probably asked in the tech interviews. The next thing is archives. So what me and my friends do is that we maintain a document wherein we list down the questions that were asked to us maybe in the test or interviews or in some hackathon, including our experience. We want to make your journey effortless by learning from our experiences, including all our failures. Do not repeat the mistakes that your seniors did. Learn from them. So we'll be sharing it with you in accordance to the upcoming happenings. This sheet will help you in your preparation as you'll get familiar with the like there's a particular company, so you'll know okay what's the thought process behind the test of that company. You'll have kind of similar questions. So it will be accurate and a curated version of GFG archives. Coding contest. So it came to our notice that coding culture is lacking in our college. Hence, many students struggle during the placement and intern seasons. So we plan on having weekly contests or maybe once in 2 weeks so that you get familiar with the coding environment and like you are much more comfortable with it. For this, we are going to introduce a segment on HackerRank or Code Forces, which will have a leaderboard exclusively open for our college students. And we are doing this because competition is what keeps you going and helps you grow. So the next segment we have is mock interviews, and this is a very interesting segment. So the 4 of us have had interviews with tech giants like Google, Microsoft, Flipkart, Intuit, Goldman Sachs, and we are very well versed with the interview process, including tech rounds, the technical rounds, as well as the HR rounds. And we have been taking mock interviews for a couple of months. So this segment will be no less than the actual interview process that you'll appear for, either for your interns, your placements, off-campus opportunities, anything. Opportunities. There are many opportunities out there like hackathons, challenges, scholarship programs, mentorship programs, and like companies offer these are like, if I name them, Flipkart, Goldman Sachs, DShaw, Intuit, Google, Microsoft. That's what I remember now. So Code Club will be a platform which will notify you of all of this so you don't miss out on any of them. So like when we were in our first year and second year, we didn't know कि ऐसा कुछ होता है, and the deadline used to go and we used to see it on LinkedIn ki someone has posted she got into that opportunity. So tab we knew ki aise kuch tha. So we don't want that to happen to you. So we'll notify you about everything so that you can apply beforehand, start preparing beforehand. So you may have seen in our introduction about our key achievements, but listed there are only our successes and not failures. It would have stretched to some 3 slides then. And boy, you apply for 10 things and you'll succeed in 1. There is a huge competition out there. Apart from the things that we are familiar with, we have our own network where people have achieved many other things. And those folks are more than happy to come here, use Code Club as the platform to share the experiences with all of you. Hackathons, ideathons, and open source. So many people in our college don't know what exactly a hackathon is, or what do they expect, what do we have to do there. So we are going to organize numerous hackathons, open source projects, ideathons to make you familiar with stuff like this. This is going to start on a very small scale where we'll individually mentor each one of you. So right from participating in any competition like any hackathon to submitting your final pitches. And for open source, we'll tell you everything about making issues, choosing projects where you want to contribute, or making pull requests, merging them. All of this will empower you and prepare you to participate in huge events like Google Summer of Code, hackathons by like Microsoft, IBM, Myntra. These are very famous hackathons that take place every year. Mentoring. So this is the part where all of you will have to play the key role. We can only mentor you and answer your doubts when you ask them and if you ask them. So if you want your maybe resume is reviewed, or there are some applications wherein you need to write an essay answer. So if you want them to be reviewed by us, want our feedback on them, or any other doubts that you have, you can always reach out to us. We'll be available. You can like mail us directly on the Code Club email ID or our personal email IDs, or reach out on LinkedIn or our contact numbers. I'll put all of the info later in the chat box. Asking questions and taking advice from our seniors was one of the most crucial factor in our achievements. Like when there were some programs in which we had to write essay answers, submit resume. Resume shortlisting is like the basic thing present everywhere. So it's like better to get your resume reviewed by your seniors who have been through the process. So they know what the company is expecting. So all of this helps a lot. And this year, apart from these technical things related to coding and all, we are introducing a new segment of consulting and business case studies. Anshika will elaborate on it.
Okay. So guys, how many of you, first question, how many of you know what is consulting or business case studies? Put in the chat box or unmute yourself. Like basic idea about it, or you have heard about these things, anything? No one. Okay. So this was one of the reasons that we are introducing this field, because you could see that consulting and business case consulting is a field that is booming in today's world. It is very famous and it is very interesting too. Okay, like there are many colleges in like the college teams, like if you, yes, we will guide you. Okay, oh, sorry, that's Ishwari's message. So there are many colleges that have their own case study competitions, or the teams of that college take part in international competitions and win prizes. Like engineering, not just MBA students, engineering students take part in consulting and case study competitions and they win international prizes. So it is like very interesting, and it is very good thing also because it actually makes your problem solving skills better. Okay, so I'll introduce you what is consulting and case study competition. So consulting is basically an act of coming up with solutions to real world business situations or problems. These solutions take the form of advice offered by specialists in their respective field. Like the solutions that we come up with, they can become advice if we pursue consulting professionally. It is a very professional field. Like it is a, you should search it on Google, you'll find out a lot. Okay, and now a case competition is an event where teams receive a case study for a limited period of time, and during this time the teams identify the most prominent issues faced by the company and develop a strategy to address these key issues in order to help companies achieve their goals. Okay, And case competitions are also very important for students as they allow students to network with other motivated and talented students and industry professionals from all around the world. The case competitions are international, so you get to meet people from all around the world. It's very interesting. So in our second year, we had done multiple case study competitions and they were a lot of fun. Trust us, we used to get engaged in it so much. It was very insightful also. We used to get to know more about other fields, not just engineering or coding. And if you want to know more about consulting, you like what are the future opportunities in it, the work requirements, etc. Just Google it and you will be amazed to see the amount of information available there. Also, many big companies like BCG, Bain, McKinsey, they organize case study competitions for hiring. Like on the basis of the results of these competitions, they hire consultants. And consultants are like they directly talk to the CEOs of the company. They directly advise the CEO of the company. So it is like the top level job. So it is very, very amazing field. You should really try it out and explore it. Okay. And in Code Club, we will introduce you to consulting and case study competitions. Like we will guide you how to start with consulting and what are the skill required for it, and also how to approach a case and solve it. And you can take part in such competitions individually with a team, or if you want mentoring, we can help you out. Like you're stuck in a case and you want help, we can just guide you how to go about the solution. Or if you want help in the PPT presentation, final pitch that you have prepared for it, we will help you out. Now that's all about the plan of action that we have for this year. Now the next segment of Code Club, the recruitments. Now we are going to talk about how you all can be involved and be the force behind the working of Code Club. Okay, so all these activities that we have planned for you, everything cannot be implemented without the effort of a whole team. Okay, so a very talented and dedicated team is one of the most crucial requirements of our club. This year we will be having recruitments for organizers, technical team, social media managers, and graphic designers. And guys, we need a very enthusiastic team for it who are ready to invest their time with full dedication for the growth of the club, because they have a lot of activities planned and we need all the help that we can get. Okay. Now, the technical team will be expected to make the test and manage core technical content of the club. The organizers will be expected to take care of smooth working of various activities that will be taking place, and the social media manager and graphic designers have to be really creative and make interesting content. Like it should be very eye-catching, and like people should want to come and join these sessions and learn new things, seeing those graphic designing, the posters, the videos that will be made. So you have to be really creative and innovative. Okay, that's one of the most important part. Now, for the technical team, the winners and top performance of the coding test will be given a chance to be a part of tech team. We really want people who are passionate about coding or who have knowledge about it, because this is technical content. So we want experienced people in coding to be a part of tech team. So there will be a coding test held, on the basis of which you will be given a chance to be a part of the tech team. Okay, now organizers are key part of the team, so we need hardworking individuals for the management. Even if you are not experienced in it, it doesn't matter, guys. We are here to guide you. Like we will teach you everything from scratch, but you should be willing to learn it and make it a success. Okay, we want successful programs that we have planned. And for the last thing that I want to say is, for organizers, graphic designers, and social media managers, we will soon circulate a form and you can fill it as soon as possible, and then we will start the recruitment process. Okay, this is about recruitments. Now we have one more very interesting thing, and Maitri will take it up from here.
So yes, hi guys. So a quick question: how many of you are designers here or are interested in things related to graphics? Just put yes or no in the chat box.
Oh, that's nice. So many replies.
Awesome, awesome. There are so many of you are interested. Yes. So as you all know, we are relaunching the club. We want all of you to put on your creative hats and design a brand new logo for the club. So we are looking for a cool and attractive logo which aligns with the mission of our club. So basically, it should be a picture which tells what this club is about. So we want original and unique ideas. So don't just take the images or take things from the internet. So it should be professional, as it will be on all of our social media handles and official mail ID of the club. So start thinking, because the winner can get the graphic designer role in the core team. So even if you're not a designer, try it out. It might be that you turn out to be the best. So last day to upload your logos will be 22nd September. We will be sharing the forms for the submission shortly. So yes, that's all about the logo competition.
We want you to believe in yourself as much as we believe in you. We are here to help each one of you in whatever you want to achieve. So we will conclude the session by giving a thought to, if not us, then who? If not now, then when? Thank you.
So that is what we had in store for you. So now we are open to questions. You can ask us anything. If you have any doubts, if you want to elaborate, if you want us to elaborate on any topic that we covered in the session, you can or mute. You can either mute yourself, unmute yourself, come on video, ask your questions, talk to us, or you can put it in the chat box. And a small request to the people in the second meet, just please put your questions in the chat box. Maitreyi will shift them here and will answer it. This is done to avoid echo. So now the platform is yours. Go ahead. Is there any topic for making a logo? Logo is Code Club ka logo. So it should be something that aligns with our theme, the mission of club, and basically a picture which speaks out what this club is about. Not that hard. Give us what you got.
Also, guys, those who do not know, are not experienced in logo making or graphic designing, doesn't matter. You all just try it out. Maybe it comes out to be the best idea that we get.
Yeah.
So try your hands on it.
So we are waiting for questions now, if you have any.
You want to elaborate on anything else, or anything you want to ask?
Actually, I just wanted to ask a question, that to be a part of Code Club, what we have to do then? We have to give tests, or we have to be experienced, what capabilities we need to be?
Okay, see, for the technical team, we want people who are good at coding. We will make the test according to the second years. We will make it very tough, but you should know coding, because you will be organizing and taking care of the core technical content of the club. So that coding is required for the tech team. For organizers, you should be passionate about organizing things. It doesn't matter if you don't have any skill for it, but show us that you are willing to make an event successful. Show your passion, that you are willing to work. If you don't have time, you're willing to take out time for it.
Test would basically be a initial check, basic test check.
Yeah, basic, not a very tough test.
Tough one, yes.
Yeah, it would be according to the things that you might have learned till now.
I've asked many people about this. All the competitive coders choose CPP as their first language. Almost everyone who want a good package choose Java. No, actually, Rutuja, Java has many packages. So using Java makes things easy to code, while in CPP there aren't many packages available. So it is you code yourself and you learn many things if you choose CPP.
Also, CPP has the code that we run on CPP takes less time compared to Java, because Java has inbuilt functions. So it takes some of the extra time. So in competitive coding, basically, programmers choose CPP because it's faster. It's a faster running language. So they want their code to run fast so that their rank is good. Like that, nothing specific to a company. Company would just ask you a question, you have to write in your preferable language. You should be good at solving DSA in any language you want to learn.
Yes, and actually it is mainly the code which is important. Yes. Then it is just the syntax which differs in every language. So which language to choose isn't a big problem. Yes, Apurva, you can unmute yourself and ask the question.
Rutuja Purande is asking, if it is so, should we switch the language? No, it's not necessary. If you're comfortable with Java, if you have started with Java, then it's not like you have to change your language. Just take a language that you are comfortable with. Like personally, in college, we are taught C, C++, Python, Java, everything. Like every language you will learn. And now we are learning R, SQL, everything. So it's like you will learn every language, but it's what you're comfortable with. Personally, I'm not comfortable with Java because you have to learn the package name and something is there. So I do not like Java that much. I like CPP, but it's personal choice for everyone. So what you
Yes,
like,
so just
do that.
be a master in one, and you will have
Yeah.
to know almost three, at least three, because you'll have them in syllabus. Which platform did you all use for coding competitions? Anushka, you can refer to any HackerRank, LeetCode, or some sheet, and in further sessions, we'll have a discussion in deep about competitive coding competitions.
Gargi is asking what is the mission of the Code Club. So the mission of the Code Club, like Code Club is a club which is open to all the branches, and we are here to help you learn to code. So even if you're from instrumentation or mechanical, it doesn't matter at all. Like we have seen in we have been part of Flipkart Runway or Microsoft Engage, and like many people there were from branches like mechanical, civil, biotechnology. Still they cracked the coding test, made their projects, gave interviews, and now are upcoming interns at Microsoft. So your branch doesn't matter. So that is what Code Club is here for. We are here to guide you, to let you know about all the opportunities out there, how to learn, like help you learn to code, ace it, ace DSA. DSA is like you should just worship it, nothing more.
That's
Purti, CodeChef, LeetCode, all these platforms have many test cases and time limit for running the code. So that can be the reason why it didn't run on CodeChef.
Yeah, it should be the algorithm that you're using should come within a time limit. So you should check about that. If your algorithm is the most optimized solution that is out there.
And if you want to choose a platform to practice, so either you're choosing LeetCode, GFG, InterviewBit, CodeChef, Codeforces, stick to one thing.
Yes.
Complete it and then move forward. If you today you start with LeetCode, for a week you practice on it, you heard from someone, InterviewBit bahut acha, you switch that, don't do this. If you're all of them have similar questions.
Actually, because this would make things never ending. If you switch the platforms again frequently. Could you elaborate more on your selection in Microsoft Engage program? So what would they expect you to know before you apply? Actually, in further sessions ahead for this academic year, we'll be elaborating on it.
We can tell you a little bit about it. So
Yes.
in Engage, the applications will start in summer, maybe mid-May or something. And first you have to submit your resume and basic details. Candidates are shortlisted on the basis of resume and your projects. I guess they didn't disclose the procedure, but that's what we concluded. Then you have a test where you're asked DSA questions and a little bit of maths, like 1 or 2 questions maths, probability things. If you get selected, then there's the project phase, which goes on for a month. So it's a month-long program wherein you are matched with Microsoft mentors. They guide you for making the projects. You have meetings with them. You submit the project, and based upon your mentor feedback and your project, so you're given an interview opportunity for internships. And the interviews, so it depends. If you have a very good mentor feedback and your project is also awesome, and you can sometimes get a direct internship without interviews. If you have moderate things, then you can maybe directly jump to the HR round. HR, or they call it the AA round, as appropriate. And if both of them are okay, then you have to go through the tech round and then go for the AA round. And that's all.
Purti is asking, can you also guide us on various scholarships? Yes, Purti, we will be having sessions we will be covering almost all the scholarships or opportunities for women in tech that they are out there, all the application process about, like we will have particular session for particular scholarship, a detailed session on it, so don't worry about it. We'll have
And we'll
good
keep you
sessions on it.
aware about the upcoming scholarships and everything.
Yes.
Janvi
Actually,
will let you know the date soon.
okay. I wanted to ask this guidance and all the guidance that you provide, it's only for the club members or is for everyone? You have to be a part of the club?
Everyone.
So,
Hey, someone, yeah, continue. Sorry.
So it is for everyone, the guidance and the hackathons, the updates about the hackathons and all.
Yes, it will be. See, we will be sending it out from mails, right? So we will be sending it to all the people out there, and the sessions that we will have, like suppose, Generation Google Scholarship or a specific session will be on Microsoft Engage. So those sessions you have to attend for detailed view of those scholarships or everything. So you have to attend those sessions, then you will know all the details. And if you have any extra doubt about mentoring, you have to contact us personally for it. Like Ishwari said, you have to be the key holder on it. You have to ask questions to us. We won't be able to guide everyone then. So you have to ask questions.
Just keep a check on mail. We'll update you about every upcoming session, webinar on through mail.
Yeah, someone up there
Even
asked.
about the scholarships.
Yes.
Even about the
Samruddhi, go
scholarship.
ahead.
Yes, we will update you about everything.
Okay.
Someone
And
up
you
there
said
asked,
about creating a resume. So we will have to work first, right?
Yes.
So you said that you will guide us regarding that. So that will be. Do we have to do something extra for getting connected to you for this
No.
guidance and mentoring purpose, or else
Yes,
you will do it?
just message us on LinkedIn or mail or anything, and about guiding, like I get your question now that you are saying that for resume you have to work, like what do you have to do and stuff. You're asking like that now, like what should you do in your second year. So we can have a session on it, like we can discuss what we did in our second year and how our resume was it from that experience, and also guide you what are the right next steps. So we can have a session on that, don't worry about it.
Yes, and it's very easy. You can contact us through emails, through our LinkedIn profiles anytime. It's a simple senior-junior relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
What do they expect us to do in second year as our first year finished so quick? Like how many projects are we expected to put in our resume?
Just keep doing them, Rutuja, through like you'll get a lot of time. Since lectures are online, you get a lot of free time. Keep working on some project or other idea which you have in mind right now. Make a good friend circle like I, Ansika, Ishwari, and Maitreyi. We used to think of good
Almost all
ideas.
our projects are same, just by the way.
Yes.
Like for 1 or 2 applications, it used to happen that our resumes are exactly the same. So if
Yes.
one person sees our resume, they will be like, this is the same resume. What is happening?
Exactly. So just keep working on some idea or other, and we keep you updated about the upcoming hackathons. So participate in those hackathons with full enthusiasm.
Yeah, hackathons are a great way to make a project in less time, because when there's a deadline, sometimes it happens, and when you work on a project, it stretches too long. You procrastinate it or something. But when you are doing it in a hackathon, you have to complete it in 48 hours. So in 48 hours, you have one project in your hand. Like right now, you have a project just in 2 days.
And it is much more thrill and excitement to work through a hackathon. By project, we mean basically working on some idea and to make a prototype, working application of that idea. Like from where we can start. You can start it from any domain. Like we started with web development. If you have interest in data analysis, data science, Python, you can use any of it.
Someone up there messaged, is there any group for Code Club? So we are asking you guys, we'll send a feedback form which will have questions like this. Are you more comfortable with Slack, Discord, Telegram? So tell us one. The one which gets more votes will make that group, and will continuously post about opportunities there. And someone from the Sejal from second meet is asking, so there will be no special process for guidance and all, mail will be sent, that's it? No, The mail will be sent just to notify you ki this hackathon, this scholarship, the applications have opened and you can fill it out. It is you who should come to us and ask ki, so like sometimes, like I told previously, some applications have a essay answer section. So we can't just come here and tell you ki what should you write in your answer. We will have a particular session telling ki what do they expect, but we can't go and like contact each one of you and go ask ki apna answer bhejo, will tell how it is. You should come to us, ask us ki will you please review, I want some feedback on this, what are some improvements that I can do here. So that's what it is, Sejal. Mails will be sent to notify you. You should approach us to seek guidance. When and where are these hackathons conducted? So some common sites for hackathons are DevPost, and the other one is MLH, Major League Hacking. So these have small scale hackathons, big scale hackathons happening every week. Like every weekend you have a hackathon, and they are generally like 48-hour things. So like you can participate in like 2 hackathons per month if you're so very much into it.
Also, in between the mails, like we can have sessions for our experiences, like for Microsoft Engage. Once the application comes, we can have session through, like we can tell you about our experience through
We
meets
will be
and
having
webinars.
sessions on every opportunity that we can provide you.
Yes, so it won't just be mails.
I just wanted to ask a question. Can I ask?
Yes.
Sure.
Like after 10th, like I have experienced that I have just written a code on a compiler and I have run it. And I think that myself that I just know coding about till that limit only. So to develop the project or that you are saying that we should do in hackathon. So what platform do we have to use for that, or what is the process to develop a project or that?
See, before participating in the hackathon, what you need is an idea to build a project on. So what we would personally suggest is aim for ideathons first, wherein they give you a problem statement and you have to come up with an idea and just make a document about what your idea is, what are the future scopes, what's the tech stack you may use, and you don't have to build any prototype there. Participate in 2-3 ideathons, and after that, so when you know what your idea is, you'll research a bit. Suppose you're making a website to or a mobile app for women's safety, so you'll have to be familiar with Android Studio or maybe use Flutter. So then you'll go explore these technologies, go watch some YouTube videos, read the official documentations, and then you'll know how to build projects. That's how the flow goes.
Building projects is also basically, there's app development, you can have web development, you can have data analytics projects also. These are the most famous kind of things. Well, basically it's app development and web development, and inside it all of these things like AI, ML is included. So you have to like start learning these technologies if you're interested in. You have to start
And we'll
learning
suggest web development as it's like the basic thing. Like you want to implement anything that is web development or app development is something through which you can implement it and read through people and deploy it.
So I just wanted to ask a primary question that as a code writer, so how did you start, like from compiling a program to develop a project? Like how did you start this journey?
See, coding is basically the logic. Coding is used for logic building. Like in web development, the code that you write, like if you have to implement a tic-tac-toe game, the algorithm you can write in C++ also, Python also, and everything. But if you're doing web development, then you can use Java and JavaScript for writing that code. So it is combined with it. You have to learn those technologies, how to use them all together. How to make the front end, how to make the back end. It's a course. You have to do a course on web development and app development basically.
And don't wait for like I will learn web development and then I'll start making projects. You know, while making projects, you learn things. So just start on anything, like start working on any idea, Google ideas, start working on them. While working, you'll learn many things.
Yes, our first project also that we did, it was like we participated in a
Basic.
hackathon. We didn't have any tech skill, like we didn't know
Yeah.
web development. We didn't have the idea. We just saw the problem statement. We came up with the idea. We thought, let's make a website. We enrolled in a course, learned it in a week, and then 2 days maybe we implemented the front end part of it. Like we didn't win that competition, but we learned front end, how to make front end. So like this, you
And
have to learn step by
exactly.
step.
And participation will make you learn a lot of things. Your presentation, your competition out there in the world, you learn a lot.
Rutuja is asking what is good to start with, web development or Android? It depends totally upon you what you are comfortable with. Like
What
I
do you
have
like?
many friends who when there was some course by Google on Flutter, so they did that and they got very much interested into Android development. And I started with WebD. So it depends upon you what you want to pursue. So what I would suggest, go explore both the domains, see what interests you the most, and go ahead with it.
And
Just a
actually, they are
second.
both treated equally. Even in Microsoft Engage, we were asked you can either make a web application or a Android application. So they are treated equally. You can go for any one of them.
There's a doubt in the second meet. There's a hackathon on Wave Post during October 8th and 10th. Is our college participating? So, just to clarify for all of you, college doesn't participate and like give you access to it. You have to go yourself, make your own group, find out friends, register for it. And what Code Club is going to do is, if you want us to mentor, want us to be a mentor for your team, we'll be present. We'll like tell you about everything, what idea to go for, how to choose domains, how to make your pitch videos, how the submission of everything. So it is you have to register, make your team. If you don't have a team, and like if there are other people who are a part of Code Club and want to collaborate with you, we can do that for you. But you have to come and ask for advice. We won't say ki these are the teams and you have been participated, so you want to build a project, you have to do it.
Mugdha is asking, are there any special guidance program for coding designed for TY students? Even TY students like me would like to get guided by Microsoft and GS interns. Ishwar, you answer this.
Oh, special guidance for see, like now your intern season is going on, like our intern season is going on. So what we'll do is we'll make the resources as soon as possible and send it out to you. And you can practice from there. And if you have any doubts regarding any test or a company that will be coming ahead, so there are many open still, Visa and all, many good companies. So you can.
Also, the course that we mentioned, right, the DSA course prep material, so it will be for TY and SY both. It would be from starting to the end, so it would be for SY and TY also. You can just go through that course.
If you're a newbie, you can start literally from what is a flowchart. If you know coding, you can just like, if you have studied arrays, strings, matrix, you can go to linked list. And if you're like a pro thing, then you go practice the question bank questions. And Mugdha, if you have any doubts regarding anything about the current intern season going on, you can always mail us on our personal IDs or the Code Club email ID. We'll be more than happy to help you.
Yes.
Can you give a basic idea about Ishwari? Will you please elaborate? What do you want us to tell?
Riddhi, Android development and app development are the same. Yes.
Almost the same. iOS comes different, na, I guess.
For iOS, it is different. Yes, but
but mostly we do Android development.
Yes, that is something different. We don't call it. I can't remember the name right now for iOS development.
Ishwari, Didi, can you please repeat what you told about ideathons and you said weekly one hackathon is held. So can you please repeat?
So the platforms that I told are Wave Post. You may want to note them down, and MLH, Major League Hacking. So Anshika, would you please put the links to both the website in the chat box? So these two, and also Dare to Compete. Dare to Compete has small level hackathons. Like the college clubs from colleges all around the nation organize their hackathons on Dare to Compete. So they are small scale ones. So approaching a hackathon ideathon thing is what we did was we first participated in ideathons. So what ideathons are, they give you a problem statement, 2-3 themes, and most of the time there's an open theme, so you can submit any idea that you have, and you just have to send a structured document to them about what your idea is, what was the inspiration behind your idea, what will your product or service do, and what will be the future scope for it. And one more segment is what will be the tech stack used to build it. So this is what an ideathon is. You don't have to build the prototype. And what a hackathon is, you have to have your idea according to the theme or open theme, and you have to build the thing within the given time. So you can't, in hackathons, you can't just take a project that you have built in the past and submit it there. If it's a 48 hours thing, 36 hours thing, so you have to build your project in that time. So participate in ideathons, you'll know how to brainstorm about ideas. You'll get an idea about this. If you want, we'll have a session on this. And and then go for hackathons. You can then build projects, and in hackathons, many times there are mentors who are like we did a hackathon where people from Microsoft and Atlassian, the employees there, senior engineering director, SD tools, they were mentoring us. VMware, yes.
We directly talked to them. It was amazing experience, guys.
And they have one-on-one sessions with you. You can go and ask about, and like we asked a very lame doubt that I remember to the VMware person. But they are very helpful and they tell you everything. So hackathons is about this. If you have any other specific doubt, please tell me.
Just keep participating. Like Dare to Compete and all, they have many big hackathons also for like Flipkart, Myntra. These big companies usually use Dare to Compete as a platform. So just keep a check on all the 3 platforms that Ishwari told, and keep participating in each and everything you find in a way.
Ashleisha, projects are not just about app or web development. We have done projects in web development. Some people have done in app development, but there are projects on data analytics. There are projects on core subject projects are there. Like you have to make projects on it like that. It's not just about web or app development. You can make an AI project or any other example.
You need app development and web development to implement your ideas. Now that can be in data science or anything, any domain you like. You just need web development and app development to, to implement it, to
see it in front of your eyes, basically.
Deploy it, basically. Yeah. Like how will you send the application to your friends to use? If I make a video conferencing application, how will I connect with Anshika until and unless she don't have the access to that app? So that can be done through web development or app development.
Complete
this
DSA.
process should be used for complete DSA.
We will provide you a detailed list and document of the resources. Don't worry about it.
Rutuja, you can log in, sign in to Dare to Compete, Dave Post, and
I sent you
the 3 links
right?
Anshika have sent you. They mail you, and you can just keep checking them weekly to get to know about the hackathons and ideathons.
Simran, from the second meet, will you please elaborate? From just now, we have to create or build project. So, like again, ideathon is just giving the idea. Hackathon is building the project. If this doesn't answer your question, please elaborate. And people from second meet, if you want to come here, talk to us, unmute your come here. So we have 88 participants. You're more than welcome to join this meet. Maitri, please put the link to this meet in the chat box.
Also, guys, if you're taking part in hackathons and ideathons, don't be too involved that you forget about competitive coding or DSA. Okay,
Exactly.
because to get into a company or the opportunities that we mentioned, you have to have a good resume to get selected. For a good resume, you need projects and everything. But to clear the test of that opportunity, you have to have good coding skills. It should be a balanced thing out there. Okay.
But yes, it should be balanced. Like DSA is as important as the projects, because you will get qualified for the coding round when you have a good resume in some cases. Like, but if you go through on campus,
On-campus
DSA is main thing.
main thing. For on-campus, DSA is the main thing, but for other opportunities and everything, you have to have a good resume. And for that, projects are important.
Also, many companies these days are hiring through hackathons and all. Like Microsoft Engage took interns this year through Microsoft Engage program, in which we were supposed to build a web app or Android app.
Shivani is asking, I'm interested in ML, so if I work on that, can someone on the team implement using AppDev? See, so you'll have to make such a team, Shivani. So if you're from you're from ML, you can ask a friend who is familiar with WebD or AppD to collaborate with you. So you can tell her the idea, and she can implement the front end, back end of it, and you can put the ML part into it. And if you don't find a friend, what you can do is on DevPost and all, there is an option to join a team. So there, what people do ahead of the name, they put the tags in which they are experienced. So you can always go contact them if you want to join their team and collaborate with them. And what I would personally suggest is, this is really good. And mostly hackathons on DevPost are by international schools and not from India. So you get to know the thought process of those people, how do they think, and they are like more than happy to take you on their team and collaborate, work on projects.
They are very approachable and friendly people. So you don't have to be shy about it or think that my idea is not good. They appreciate your idea. It's not like they will think something about you. Just be free with them and approach them freely.
Which type of mini project should we have to mini project in like the college sense, or normally, or apna khud ka project?
Actually, any kind of project works. The main thing is you should be able to explain on what you have worked on and from where did you get the idea, like what inspired you to work on that idea. So any project works. Maybe it can be related to your domain.
Yes, but don't go about making 6 to 7 short and small projects. Even if you make one very good project, that is a big thing. So either don't be like you have made 6, 7 short, small projects. Don't do that. Make a good project also.
You can start with these small projects, and these will be in your resume for the first sem of your second year. And then when you build, the definition of mini project changes as you grow.
Yes.
So when you're a newbie, your project will be just a front end website displaying things. When you're approaching your third year, your mini project will be something which has back end, which is something that is maybe powered by AI. So the definition says at your stage, you can now start building, if you're interested in WebD, AppD, look out for your domain MLAI. For MLAI, you can start building small models on MATLAB, or go to Kaggle. The data sets available at Kaggle are really good. You can even participate in the competitions available there.
And most importantly, just start working. Don't think much what to start, what should be the idea. Just start working. Gradually things will get aligned.
What should be in a good resume? So a resume is not good or bad. Everything is relative and it depends upon you. So when you're in so I assume you guys know the format of a resume. If some of you don't, you have your name on the top, your educational background, so college, school, 12th, 10th ka school. Then you have your projects or achievements, your skills, positions of responsibility, social work or sports maybe. So that's how it goes. So what should be in a good resume? like in your second year you can have like 2-3 projects. They can be like small projects, or they can be something that you have worked in your class. So in your college classes, you'll be sometimes expected to build projects in DSA when you have those DSA ka courses in college. So they ask you to build bank management system, library system. You can even put those things on your resume. In your achievement section, don't go way too back कि 5th 6th standard का कुछ डाल दिया. Stick to I guess 10th के आगे का.
Last prior 3-4 years is the basic format. Like last 2-3-4 years के achievements you can put.
And then positions of responsibility, achievements में anything else that you can add is maybe a contest where you got a good rank. Suppose there were 10,000 20,000 people participating, and you got a ranking maybe top 500. So even that thing you can put there. Or if you completed a really big course which had a lot of assignments and small projects, that is what you can put in that part. Then comes the skills. So skills depends upon you. So you can have web technologies, anything related to MLAI, MATLAB. Then comes the position of responsibility section that can have your leadership things. So your club activity. So if you're part of any club, even if you're the student representative or anything, put it there. It plays a major role. And then lastly, hobbies, not hobbies, sports or social work.
And Shivani, I answered your question in the chat box. Also, it was mainly on your relationship with the mentor. Like you have to make the mentor believe that yes, you have the skills, you have the knowledge, and you deserve the internship. So it is your relationship with the mentor.
Communication skills are a must there.
And about a good resume.
Campus interview or okay, sorry.
Yeah,
yes,
go ahead.
Rutuja, you can speak.
Yeah, Rutuja, go ahead.
So I was asking, did you all go for off-campus placement or internship, or it was on campus?
No, actually Microsoft Engage can be called as an on-campus as well, because we were informed about it by placement cell itself. So we can call it an on-campus internship. Though we received the internship offer on the basis of our work in Microsoft Engage.
Like it depends from college to college. For Microsoft Engage, for some colleges where Microsoft comes for intern, their interviews were held together. The MS Engage program students and on-campus students, so they were considered equal there. And for like since in our college Microsoft didn't come this year, so it was their interviews were taken apart from other people.
But Microsoft didn't go for on-campus much this time, as they are to keep things very fair in online mode. They are mostly recruiting through hackathon, that is Microsoft Engage hackathon mentorship program.
And one more thing, JP Morgan, a huge company, they have stopped coming to universities for on-campus recruitment. They have a hackathon in May. The qualifying test takes place in February. So the second sem of your second year. And so the companies are shifting to hackathons these days. Like they prefer taking a hackathon and a test off campus rather than coming for an on-campus recruitment process.
Exactly. I think Northern Trust has come to on campus and is now taking hackathon for those on-campus students to hire them for internship.
American Express has a hackathon called Amex for recruitment.
Myntra, Flipkart,
HackerRamp.
Most of them
and
are.
Uber has hashtag.
Yes.
So means we have to start with competitive programming from the third sem, so that we could participate in hackathons in our fourth sem.
No, start from right now.
Yes, because through from February itself, it was surprising for us that JP Morgan and Flipkart's Girls on a Code. They came in February, so like be prepared by January end.
They are very good
You can
opportunities.
expect many good opportunities.
Like be fluent by January end. Be like Girls on a Code has high level questions, dynamic programming के questions आते हैं उसमें, and JP and all is ठीक ठाक, but still be fluent. Otherwise you'll miss out on huge We still regret a lot for not doing it at that time.
Yeah.
We
And
started in
if you
January, so it was a little tough.
Yes, it's okay. Like, be sure that you participate for sure. Even if you think that you are a bit less prepared, participate because you'll definitely learn something from it, and which will help you do better in next test.
For any
Welcome,
competition or
Akshay.
anything or any opportunity that comes from any company, don't think that my resume is not good, my essays are not good, I'm not prepared. Just participate. We have so many rejection letters, you guys can't imagine. So it doesn't matter. It will actually motivate you to do better for the next time.
Exactly.
And talking about rejections, like when you apply for a thing for the first time, you will not succeed. And what mistake we did was the first thing that we applied in our second year and we got rejected. So we were so hurt that we took it personally, and for a week or so we were like, "Ab nahi kuch nahi hona hamara." But don't take rejections so personally. And when you apply for on-campus interns, the first company that comes, almost 600 people from your college will apply for that company. Only 9 or 10 will be selected.
Shortlisted for interviews, and then
Yes.
1 or 2 will be selected.
Yeah. So don't take rejection so personally. They are just a way to learn more. And like if you take it I have some friends who got rejected in the first company and they got so demotivated that they didn't perform well in the next upcoming 3-4 companies. This will affect you negative.
And even if you get into something, don't get overwhelmed by it. Like, keep the consistency. Like, either it is anything, any hackathon, mentorship program, scholarship, anything it is. Don't get overwhelmed by it. Be consistent. Keep working on it.
Don't stop. If you win a hackathon, look forward to the next one. If you get an intern, look forward to other opportunities out there.
Exactly.
Can you please suggest us a good YouTube channel for DS? YouTube channel, I guess Code with Harry is good. And if you're saying for education, then I don't know much about YouTube channels. I followed the course by Coding Ninjas. And Geeks for Geeks ka theory part is really good. You understand everything. They have illustrations there. And if you are stuck for a particular question, just Google it as it is and watch any YouTube tutorial for it. All of it are good. Ishwari, you raised your hand. Do you have a doubt?
No, by mistake.
Okay.
It's okay.
What is Kunal?
Maybe from YouTube.
Acha, YouTube thing.
Yes, of course, we can have a resume session if you want.
Lol. Sumedha answered your question.
DSL channel, Kunal, lol.
Yes, we can have a resume building session. What I'd say is start building your resume now itself. In your second year, like abhi karo, second year start hua hai to.
Yes, guys.
Yes.
Like you will keep updating your resume for every next opportunity that you're going to apply or give your resume. You will have to update it. Like we have hundreds of drafts of our resumes now in our laptop.
Exactly. And it is something very time taking, but it is worth it. So just keep on doing it. I have many people, you listen from them that, oh, you already have a resume. If you say that in first year that you have a resume, but you should have it. That is something good. You should have it.
Even if you don't have anything to put right now, like any web development or skills like that, write that MS Word, PowerPoint, article writing skills, your communication skills. Like this also you can put small things also. When you start from small, then you can get
the debates and all. If you have won any in your school, if you are organized some sessions in your school. Even that
And most
counts.
importantly, whatever you put in your resume, you should be able to explain it. So,
Yes.
Exactly.
yeah,
Never
yes,
ever lie in a resume.
yeah,
Never ever
Yes.
lie.
They'll
My
grill you so much if they just get to know a bit
yeah.
that you haven't done that.
yes.
How did you guys study guidance? बता दो थोड़ा पहले क्या किया फिर क्या किया. Actually, many of us are getting scared. Don't be scared at all.
Yeah.
Don't,
But
you know,
Yes.
just keep doing things and you'll have so much to speak about like we are
I like this
telling
sentence.
you
क्या किया
right
फिर क्या
now.
किया.
You have very
Don't
less
get
time
scared
to
at all.
actually deal with people.
Yes. It's like to मतलब coding ना साथ साथ करते रहो, but start learning some web development thing for project so that you can implement it. ऐसे मत करना कि एकदम
Just explore things what you like.
yes, explore कर लो. अभी 1-2 महीना explore कर
Yeah.
लो, but coding मत छोड़ना. Coding करते
Yeah.
रहो and explore different things for projects and everything. और फिर जो पसंद आता है उससे start doing it.
Actually, you know, it is like you participate in a hackathon. You might succeed, you might not succeed, but at least you, for now, you have the experience that you participated in this XYZ hackathon. Then you can participate in more hackathons, mentorship programs, hackathons. You will definitely succeed at some point. Then you have that thing to show you, and from that, where you succeed, you might get some more opportunities like internship or a mentorship, anything like that. So, you know, go step by step. You'll eventually get things.
And for DSA, what you can do is find a study buddy for you. So you can do it in pairs. Like you can maintain a document wherein you have questions कि आज इतना करना है. Sit together, solve, keep a
Yeah.
target. आज 2 क्वेश्चन करना है, एक हफ्ते बाद रोज 5 करेंगे. ऐसे करोगे तो पक्का होगा.
And you know,
अकेले
make
बैठोगे
good
तो नहीं.
positive friend circles. It really
Yes.
helps you a lot, and especially in this virtual world, it is good to have a good positive friend circle. We help each other a
And
lot.
keep discussing with your friends.
Yes, and
Yes.
it's there is nothing like I have this, so I shouldn't tell anyone and all.
Yeah.
What
Don't do
pass
that.
it on to the things like why did we think of Code Club? Like we achieved some things and we want to give it all to you. So we struggled a lot in our first and second year. We had to go to seniors from other colleges, message them
Other
on LinkedIn कि hello दी please बता दो हमारे कॉलेज में इसका कुछ पता नहीं है. So we want, like, we have made this very easy for you. Just mail a single email ID and you'll get everything.
Everything, yes.
Like for straight 2 years of like for first and second years, we were so active on LinkedIn. Like LinkedIn was our guru. Everything that we know, we got from LinkedIn. We used to
And you
talk
know,
to girls,
use
see their
LinkedIn.
achievements. Yes.
Use LinkedIn wisely. Like you find anything good about someone, text them, know about it. Like how did they apply? What was
Before
their
texting them, search on Google. Don't be stupid enough to ask. Like
Yes.
as I get some requests from guys asking about girls like women opportunities. That is very stupid. Search on Google कि ये क्या opportunity है, then ask कि आपने
Cassie, and
कैसा
then
try.
ask relevant questions.
And
Yes.
then while framing messages to send them, please frame it अच्छे से. Like when I put it up on LinkedIn for my Microsoft का internship, so there were some people who sent me big paragraphs. Hello Ishwari, was very excited for your journey. I've been following you. I find this very inspiring. Will you please guide me and tell me what all should I do? And the second type of messages that I was, hello, refer me, full stop. Hello, how to crack Microsoft,
Don't do
full stop.
that. Yeah.
So, like, then we don't reply to these people. No
It
one
shouldn't
replies.
feel like a spam. It should be a proper formal request.
Just
to
imagine if
help.
someone messages you, hello, Cummins कैसा है? Question mark. खत्म. Cummins क्यों join करो? So frame proper questions and just don't. Oh God, I have so many juniors who just message me hi and wait there. Do not go ahead unless and until I ask hi, how are you, how's college going on, then they'll ask it out. Hi के नीचे ही तुम्हारा question भेज दो so people can answer it properly.
And on
Yeah.
LinkedIn also, if you're sending someone a connection request, like attach a message to it that you are interested in this opportunity and you want to connect with them. ऐसे करके don't directly just send a request to some senior like SD2 of Microsoft. He won't accept your request. He won't. So ऐसे एकदम
Don't get scared to ask questions, but ask them properly.
Properly.
Yes. Yeah. If you ask a question, they'll consider you a fool for some 5-10 minutes, and if you don't ask it, you'll be a fool forever.
Yeah, right.
Any more questions?
कॉलेज वाले बहुत परेशान करते हैं सेल्फ टाइम.
Should I just stop recording?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait,
actually, you know, college ka, like, you should have a good CGPA, but in parallel, keep in mind that, like, maintain both the things. Now, see, just anyhow get a good GPA. Now you get it a week before studying exam, a day before studying exam. Just somehow get a good GPA, like average 7, above 8, I would say. That is a good enough GPA. And focus on things like, focus on learning basically. If you can speak more in detail if you want to.
So what is the scenario in my case is I am from ENTC. I chose it because I was very much into telecommunication part. And when I got into my first year and I explored BEEE, it was a nightmare for me. And I had CP programming in 12th. So I knew about CS fundamentals and everything. So what I do now as a ENTC student is I know कि exam के एक हफ्ते पहले पढ़ के भी मेरा हो जाएगा. So
yeah, but don't ignore it on that part.
No,
okay.
Yes, because CGPA is like the basic criteria for on-campus.
Yes.
And for
ENTC
everything.
people present in this meet, there will be on-campus companies which will have 7 CGPA criteria for Comp IT and 8.5 from ENTC. So
and also
we are
know yourself. Like
you get recordings and all, like, you know, after being you know, once you see a video in 2x, attending classes is tough. Like, we are like, why are you speaking slow, ma'am? We have got used to listening you in 2x.
Ishwari, being in ENTC, was it harder for you to be working on software? So I was like, I explored computer networks, DSA in my 12th standard itself. So DSA का मतलब बहुत ही basic चीज़ है, Fibonacci factorial और arrays तक I went, arrays linked list. So I was very much interested into software, so it wasn't very hard for me. Handling ENTC was hard. That's another story.
It's very,
So, if like Shivani, I guess you're interested in MLA as far as I know. Like we have interacted once or twice.
Rutuja, you know, just reach out to people, ask them randomly, and you know, even not only from colleges, you just start participating in things through Dare to Compete and all. You'll have Slack channels there. We are soon planning to have a group for Code Club as well. So just randomly text people like, I'm planning to work on a project of this domain. Is there anyone who would like to join me? I'm sure you'll get a circle to project with.
Yes, we will have Discord channels. So you can connect with Code Club people there. That I'm working on this project. Can someone?
Actually, that is how even we got connected. I was studying web development, and they were good with Python, I guess. So Ansika and Ishwari contacted me that we are doing a project based on Python, and we need someone from web development. So that is how we connected.
Yes, it was a IBM
for a hackathon. IBM hackathon, yes.
We were building a AI-powered chatbot, I guess.
It was Ideathon.
IBM hackathon. It had Ideathon initially, first stage, and then
Ideathon, then hackathon. Yes.
Rutuja, you're from which branch? 29 computer.
Yes,
I guess. Shivani,
also, Rutuja, just keep inspiring people, you know, around you. Like, let's work.
Be friendly. Don't be closed off.
Share things with each other. That is how you'll have a good friend circle.
I got to know from some first year, like your batch people, ki you aren't connected with people in your division itself. virtually things
Yes,
can be hard.
exactly. Yes.
So virtually things can be hard. So like now Apurva is asking you from which branch you are. So this is how you make groups. This is how you connect with people.
And we have many communities in college. So like keep participating in their events. Keep a check on your mail. Like read all the mails you get. There are many good opportunities. I have friends who just keep missing the mails and they'll miss such good hackathons and opportunities.
Yeah.
Placement Cell gives regular mails about opportunities. They keep us updated. That's one thing.
Yeah,
Just
check
keep
your
a
mails
check like
regularly. Yeah.
yes, which is nice, which isn't nice.
Sanskruti, what we do is we regularly check on their post कि कुछ नया आया है क्या. Otherwise, if you subscribe for Dare to Compete का newsletter, they themselves will send you mails.
And
Just
even the
go-
placement cell mails sometimes.
Yeah.
About a few hackathons.
Like have an hour or half maybe for exploring opportunities. Go see LinkedIn pe what people are doing, what people of your batch are doing. So like every year new opportunity starts. So Flipkart Runway was introduced this year. It didn't happen till
Yes,
last
many people
year.
missed it.
Yes.
And we
subscribe
actually
to
started
B2C.
our journey exactly 1 year back, I think around September, October. We
Yes.
started
Yes,
doing
yeah.
hackathons and all.
and everything.
In September itself, we started with our very first hackathon.
Yes,
So
it was a
Yeah.
Sydney University hackathon.
Yes.
So this is the right time for you. Just start and go with the flow.
Actually, you can prepare even if you start like in January, February, March. But if you start right from now, you will definitely be above the ones who start in January, February, March. And you will have
you will
that
get
peace of
more
mind
time
that
to
I know
explore.
things and I have experience.
You'll get more time to explore new things.
Right.
Any
I
more
think we have
questions?
answered all the questions.
Yes.
If we left any questions, guys, please remind us. Like there were many.
Yeah.
You can definitely ask us on LinkedIn
Were
and
you
email.
fluent with the language?
Okay,
So
Shraddha has written something. We didn't get enough time to be familiar with one language. That is what it is. Like, don't go behind every language. Okay, कि तुम्हें C++ में भी करना है, Java में भी करना है, Python में भी करना है. Just do data structures in one language. No basics of all. College में you will learn basics of all language. So it will be easy to implement.
No, what's her name? No, Soumya, we were not very fluent with the language. We just started working on the project, and like meanwhile you're working, you learn many things. Like you don't have to wait for get expertise in any particular domain. Just start working.
So what we do, we work in WebD. So as much as we have learned working on projects, it's much greater than what we learned by following a particular course. So even if you just studied about what are tables in HTML and all, and if you start building a project, so even if you haven't done a course and even if you have completed 2 or 3, at a point you'll have to Google stuff. कि ये कैसे करना है? How to center align an element.
Yes.
So just start and Google stuff. Like Stack Overflow will answer all your queries, and be good in googling questions. Even you can literally put it if you have anything like how to change the color in HTML. Just type it as it is, and there'll be many resources that will help you.
Yeah, don't
And-
worry about that. Even a fourth year student Googles the things, so don't worry about that.
And don't
Yeah.
get scared. Just a little stress is good for you always as it keeps you going on. So just a little bit stressed, but don't be scared of anything.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much for all these amazing reviews.
Yeah.
Yes, and for joining us.
So we'll share a feedback form with you. which won't have the question key, how did you find the session? We want you to answer questions like which platform are the questions will be for you, not for us. So which platform are you comfortable with? Slack, Discord, or Telegram? How many contests do you want us to have, like once in a week, once in 2 weeks, and how much are all of you prepared? So mostly our recruitment will be focused on your batch. We'll take people from your batch. I guess 90% will be from this batch only. So let us know how much are you prepared in DSA and stuff. One of you can unmute yourself here and tell, so we can design the test accordingly.
Yes.
So I got to
You're
know from some
welcome,
juniors.
Shraddha. We actually want to have a very good relation with
All
juniors
of you.
and we want to help you as much as we can.
So Revati says we have just started DSA. DSA में कहाँ तक पहुँचे हो फिर?
It's good, even she has just started DSA,
Yes.
like you have a long way to
We
go.
haven't even started.
This
I
is-
mean, just the basics of Java. We're doing the basics of
Just
Java.
2 lectures are done already.
Okay, apart from college, has anyone explored DSA or done coding?
And feedback.
Yes.
Right.
CPP DSA, is it proper sequence for learning? Yes, Apurva. CPP,
Yes.
CPP मतलब उसका syntax से familiar हो जाओ. For loops क्या होते हैं? While loops क्या होते हैं? If else structure, classes, and then jump to DSA.
Hello.
Yes.
Actually, in first year, my department was ENTC, so we learned a C language and Java fundamentals. And being an ENTC student in second year, we are learning DSA in C, and in second sem of second year, we will be learning Java of like DSA in Java. And I just wanted to share that after 10th, in 11th, 12th, my subject was CS, like bifocal. So in that 2 years, I have learned C++ and HTML, like college wala level का learn किया था. So it will be possible for me now to be start again like C++ and HTML.
Yes. See, मैंने भी 12th C++ में किया है, HTML किया है, and इसमें first year I did C and Python, and from second year when I started my own DSA preparation, I switched back to C++ because I found it very easy and I was comfortable with it.
Yeah.
I started with DSA in C. That's great, Siddhi. DSA in C, yes. And mostly people don't code in C for DSA especially. C++ is just a little bit different version of C. You can always switch to CPP if you are very familiar with C.
Actually, I
Don't do
find
it in
DSA
C in any way. Don't do DSA in
DSA
C.
found easy in C++, I think so. Like my 11th and 12th experience tell that.
C doesn't have template libraries and everything, so it gets a little tough to code in C because you have to like literally from scratch you have to write every logic. But in CPP it gets a little easier, but the syntax is almost same, so you can easily switch to CPP if you want.
Yeah.
I would prefer you guys to do in CPP if you are doing C right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but actually it depends. Like if you are from ENTC and you have interest in your core department, then you may refer to C because C is something which connects to the hardware, isn't it? So
Yeah.
is C useful for ENTC domain?
Yeah, for a microcontroller, we
so
code in
it
C.
depends what
Yes.
you want to pursue.
Yeah.
Then why call
From
it
Revati, should we do DSA in C or Java? Do DSA in C++ or Java, not C. देखो तुम्हें कौन सा comfortable लगता है, दोनों के syntax देख लो and then decide.
HTML karna, Pranita, it is good because it will help for doing web development. You need HTML, but don't just go for the basic HTML because we have friends who will say मुझे HTML बनता है, and what they know is like they just know writing a few basic lines. If you are doing HTML, then what? Actually, we can refer you a good course on web development in further sessions and in our further academic plan. We have that thing in mind. So through Udemy and all, you can do good courses, good cheap courses on web development.
And as we are well versed with WebD, we can also have informal sessions for you for that.
Exactly. And just reach out to us through LinkedIn and mail. We'll help you in any way possible.
If we work
Is it necessary to learn C perfectly for CPP? No, Apurva. मेरा कोडिंग का बैकग्राउंड नहीं था 11th में, मैंने 12th में CPP लिया था, मतलब CS लिया था. So I directly started with CPP और I just read a little bit about C. So if you just read a little bit about both the languages syntax, you can jump to CPP directly.
Apurva,
C will help you.
I did C in first year, like I studied C nicely in first year, but for competitive coding, I think you will have to switch to CPP. And the syntax is different. So you know that switching time and getting comfortable with CPP will take time. So you can, if you have time, you can directly start with CPP. C isn't a prerequisite.
Are there enough opportunities in core ENTC if we work
No, we
extremely
can't answer
hard?
for college. College does anything they like.
ईश्वरी, you want to go in core ENTC कि तुम्हें सॉफ्टवेयर में जाना है?
CS in Java or C, it is easier.
You know, if you work extremely hard, I'm not from ENTC, but with a slight idea which I have, like if you actually work very hard, there are good jobs in ENTC. What I know with the slight information.
It's just
I
that
have.
if you work hard in any domain, you will get good opportunities. So for our company, there are like
See, on campus scenario ऐसा है कि core के लिए उतनी companies नहीं आती है, software के लिए बहुत आती है. And being a ENTC student, कुछ software companies तुम्हारे लिए open नहीं होंगी. So ईश्वरी, what you can do is in a month or two, अभी तुम्हारे second year का just start है, so explore both the domains. अभी तुम्हें ये subjects होंगे, I guess, EDC, DE, all of this. So see if you like it. If you like it, then go ahead with core domain. ENTC core is really very nice. It just depends on your interest. And if you find कि नहीं, I don't like all of this, I'm much more inclined towards software, then come back to software. Which will be better? DSA, it's totally your choice. रेवती, नहीं, साक्षी, sorry. तुम्हें जो comfortable लग रहा है उसमें करो. I am an ENTC student. I want to do more in software. Yes, you can do, like, start exploring software domain abhi se. I am from ENTC. I work in software now.
Also, you know, ENTC ones don't think that less people from ENTC get internship or anything like that, or less companies visit, or you get a high GPA, because you know you can change it. Last year there were very few people from ENTC who got into good companies. This year there are more. Next year there can be more. So
There is
don't
much more
make it
percentage of ENTC this
yes. So like just be confident and keep working. You should just be a good fit and hardworking. Then they don't see your branch and all. Just be
And guys,
hardworking and
for
smart.
on campus, sometimes it happens that ENTC people are not eligible for some companies. For big companies, big tech giants,
They take.
CS and ENTC, both branches are open. Like they take people from ENTC with full, like they treat equally to both of them, big companies. So don't worry about it.
Ishwari, your case is like mine. If you're confused, just explore the ENTC domain in second year. You will have some of the core subjects. So you will get to know what you actually like.
Good CGPA
Apurva,
for good
8
company.
would be 8 is a good enough. Like if it is 8.5 plus, it is like you will be eligible for almost
Aim
all of
for
them, but
9.
8 at least.
Aim for 9, keep it 8.5 plus.
Yes.
Apurva, what I found out, like for when I joined college, even I had this opinion कि ENTC के लिए तो कुछ ही नहीं है, क्या होगा? But like in Engage, Flipkart, Runway, people literally from civil and mechanical. Like,
yeah.
ENTC is here and civil is there. So if those people can get into Microsoft, why not you?
Actually, it isn't about the branch basically, that if it is civil
It's
or
about
ENTC
interest.
or anything. It is about interest and your,
Yeah.
motivation and enthusiasm to work. So it's totally fine, whichever branch you belong to.
And about the CGPA, if you like want to go for higher studies, it matters a lot.
Yes, keep a good
So
CGPA if you want to
yeah,
go to higher
yeah.
And we are
Yeah.
saying that, like, don't go much with college and all, but keep a good, all four of us here have 8.5 plus GPA. So we like kind of try to maintain it. So just keep
And if you're
maintaining that.
interested in scholarships, then please maintain it above 9 because they
Yeah.
see CGPA in that. So if you're interested in some scholarships from big tech companies, then you have to have a good CGPA. Don't focus on college work, but focus on CGPA during exams. That's what we want to say.
Just like said in the video, parents and focus on. Yes,
Yes.
that is what it meant.
Yes.
How do we decide between placement and higher studies?
These
Higher
days.
studies are much more about masters. Are you talking about masters or MBA? If you are
If it
talking
is
about masters,
MBA,
MBA.
and
Okay, so
you should go for placement because MBA in like foreign universities, they'll definitely ask you for some experience.
Yes.
and if you are planning MBA from IIMs, then if you explore the domain, consulting and stuff is what MBA is.
MBA is.
Will
If you
introduce
have
to you.
experience, it will really count for like while choosing university, they will really see if you have any experience. It will really count.
Like these companies, BCG, McKinsey, these go to MBA, IIM, they go to recruit people. But if you are good in consulting and case study competitions, you can directly get hired in BTech only if you take part in these case study competitions.
Do case study competition, explore business administrations, and then you can, and placements अपने college में consulting companies आती है, but they have a software inclined role, ZS Associates and PwC come. So decide where your interest is. If you're very much into consulting and all, go for MBA. What about
Shrutika,
masters?
for MS, if you want to pursue, like I know people who are studying in foreign universities, some of them went for masters right after their fourth year because they think that studying, like once you get into a job, getting back to that study mode is tough. Some people prefer that, they want some experience, they want some earnings, so they take some experience of 1 or 2 years and then they go for masters. So it is basically your choice what you want to go for.
See, you don't have to decide it right now. Get an internship in third year. Like in third year starting, you will get intern season. After that, you decide that you want to do like MS or something, because GRE you're gonna give in third year end or fourth year start.
Or fourth year.
Fourth
yeah.
year start.
You have a lot of time. First, prepare your. See, for MS also, for good universities, you will have to have a good resume. You will have to have good internships, good projects. They will consider that. So it is important.
Good CGPA as well.
Yes. So, like focus on internships and placements right now. Then in third year, start preparing for GRE.
My question's answered. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think we have answered all the questions now.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you guys for joining us.
Yes, it was really very amazing talking to all of you.
It was very amazing.
What about learning foreign language? See, Asmita, learning foreign languages, if you want to learn it, then be very proficient. I have a senior from ENTC only. I guess you're from ENTC too. She learned German, and when she went for her on-campus interview, she told, उसके resume में लिखा था कि she knows German, and in her introduction, she told, उसका interview German में लिया था फिर. Having a foreign language is good.
Yeah, go ahead. I think learning foreign, go ahead, Ishwari. Yeah.
Learning foreign languages is good. It adds to your profile, and if you're applying for masters and all, it's a really good point. And even in your HR interviews are basically, they want to know what are you as a person, not a comments ka student. As a person, how do you think? So their foreign languages will help you. But if you are doing it, ऐसे मत करो कि 4-5 शब्द सीख लियो resume में डाल दो. Do it अच्छे से.
And college.
So it's not compulsory, but it's good to learn for, like, it is advantageous. Yeah.
And us being from girls' college, we get many more opportunities than other colleges. There are many programs which are specifically for girls' colleges and many opportunities like that.
Do we have any group? We'll release a link to the group after this session. Just let us know where you are comfortable, Slack, Discord or Telegram. Shreya Bhatt, I am from ENTC branch, so I just wanted to know about placements that we may get in the core. Placements के लिए core में companies आती है. I guess Schneider Electric आएगी, General Electric आएगी.
Boeing also comes.
हाँ, Boeing comes for core electronic roles. Placement के लिए you will have 5-6 companies electronics के.
Yeah.
Interns के लिए it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
Soumya, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Malika.
We are happy that it was informative and helpful
Yeah.
for you all.
Yes.
Will we be sharing the recording? Yes, we'll upload it on YouTube after a
Sure.
lot of edits.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
If you have any more questions, shoot them now. Otherwise, we can conclude the session.
Yes.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, it was great interacting with you guys.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
I find this batch very enthusiastic.
Yeah,
Like, I
they
have
are
taken
very.
some interviews.
Our batch was very closed off. They weren't that
Yeah, we were.
talkative and stuff.
Yes. Actually, they are tired of this virtual
Not
world,
talking
no
to
friends,
people.
they don't know anything. Yes. They're like, okay, we got someone to talk.
I like this batch.
Yes.
Keep motivating us.
Of course, that's what we are here
Yes.
for.
Of
Keep
course,
in
we will
touch,
provide you with contacts.
Yes.
Sure, you can.
We put in our mail IDs ऊपर. If you want our number, message us personally, email पर. We'll send.
We will send you.
Yes, Apurva, we are hoping for that as well. See you.
Yes. And
What are we
participate in
looking for?
all the college activities, all the college communities. Try to get in
You'll
any.
get to contact in seniors through communities. It is good.
Yes.
You get to learn a lot also from your seniors
Thank you,
because you're
thank
in
you,
direct
Snehal.
contact with them through communities.
Join as many clubs as you can. It's really very good.
Yeah.
Yes.
You learn a lot of things, and most interviews में this is a very good segment to talk about.
Yeah.
Everyone is
दीदी
tired of
एक
this
डाउट
virtual
है
thing. Yes, yes.
यू सेड कि join in as many clubs as you can. So अगर हम वैसा करेंगे तो पूरा टाइम तो क्लब्स पे ही जाएगा, तो हम पढ़ाई कब करेंगे?
Yeah, you should be
And
aware.
join in
Like
as
you
many.
shouldn't get
As many
burnt
मतलब
out. Yeah.
तुम्हें जितना तुम कर पाओगे उतना. See, like some of us are
Yeah.
there. We have joined only one club, and some of us like I am in
I'm in
code club.
I'm in 3 clubs. I'm head for 2 and
I'm also in 3-4
part-
clubs: SOL, ACM, SWE,
Yes,
and
so if you
Um,
and clubs
code
का
club.
काम, yes, code club is the first priority thing.
first
Yes.
priority of ours.
I see.
So Soumya, see where you're. जैसे सब कुछ ही मत join कर लो. तुम्हें जिस चीज में इंटरेस्ट है, join that club, and clubs don't take much of your time.
And it
Actually,
doesn't
because
take
there
much
is a
time.
big team.
Yes, but do the work there. If you're assigned some work, do
Yes.
it. Or else we really have bad reviews about some people who get into the
Yeah.
club and they don't work there. Work if you like are given a responsibility, complete it. Take a
And
responsibility if you're able to complete it.
You can change clubs. Like in our second year, we were in, I guess, SWE and
AICBS.
I joined TechBuzz midway second year. So SWE mein we learned about web development, how to contact the faculties, how to professionally talk with them. Now our tenure has ended there, so we are engaged with Code Club, C5, TechBuzz. So just तुम्हें किस में इंटरेस्ट है देखो, join that club.
तो मतलब आपने सेकेंड ईयर में ये सब भी संभाला और फिर अपना लैंग्वेज भी किया, प्रोजेक्ट्स भी
नहीं,
किए,
see,
सब
in
कैसे?
second year, like I said, I'm in 3 clubs. In second year, I was just in 1 club because that is what I thought was enough for that time. But I was just a noob, but I made sure that I participate actively because like I organized some event. So I had that experience and I could talk about it in my interviews and I could write about it in my resume.
Applications.
So yes, so applications and resume. So just see, and these clubs have a good number of people. So you don't get a lot of work. You'll get some part of work. You'll hardly take 1 or 2 hours a week, not more than that.
So if it's a big team, you get work like PPT की 2-3 slide बना दो, mail form कर दो. Like if we had a group now in Code Club, we would have put one person to have a look at the chat if we miss anything.
Yes.
And like there's a scholarship mentorship program by Goldman Sachs, and the first point to select candidates listed down there is, are you part of any coding club at your college and what are your contributions there? This is the very first point on which they shortlist candidates, and this is a thing for second year students.
In fact, in many mentoring programs, they look if you have some, responsibility or you have some leadership skills or experience. It matters a lot if you are good at it. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. It was amazing interacting with all of you.
Yes. Your batch is really very
Really good.
enthusiastic. We like it a lot. It would be fun to guide you people.
Yes.
We are here for you all the time. Just contact us, ask us your doubts. We'll help you.
Yes.
Okay, then we're good to go.
Yes.